Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back. Dr. T here. How we doing, Evergreen? Ready for another great year? I know I am. I am relaxed, I am rested, and I am looking forward to a wonderful year with you all. First of all, let me welcome back those who are our returning students, and let me say hello to our kindergartners and new students who have transferred in. I am Dr. Taylor. I am the school counselor here. You will see me all about, sometimes in class, in the hall, in the cafeteria. You'll even come and hang in my office every once in a while, hopefully for good stuff. But I wanted to start the year right. You know what I want to talk about? Expectations. Big word. Can anybody tell me what are expectations? Do you know? Kindergarten, maybe not, but first through fourth grade, you should know what expectations are. Expectations are what we, the adults, the parents, the principal, the maintenance, the secretary, the school counselor, the teachers, the lunch lady, the bus drivers. This is the behavior we expect out of you. You guys know right from wrong. You know when you're doing something you shouldn't be doing. But I want to take the opportunity to go over the expectations so everybody's hearing the same thing at the same time. So you can't go, if you get in trouble, oh, I didn't know that. Nobody told me that. I didn't know. No, we're not doing that. We are big boys and big girls here. So first off, we're going to start at the beginning of the day. First thing you go to is your bus stop. Do you think you should be hitting, kicking, punching, chasing, running across the street, calling people names, being mean to someone at the bus stop? Do you think that's what we expect? No. And I want you to know, the moment you get to that bus stop, you are impacting the school day. So I don't want you to think just because you did something at the bus stop in the morning, it won't make its way to here, we won't find out about it, and then there won't be a conversation and maybe consequences. And I'm sure you know what consequences are. We do not tolerate horseplay, bullying, or anything of that sort at the bus stop in the morning. And here, for the students who are new, you may not know this. We have built up such a reputation here. If you are one of these kids who's making poor choices at the bus stop, you know what the good kids do? Soon as they get off that bus in the morning, they come in here and tell. You wouldn't even know I know. They come in here and tell. And next thing you know, I'm at your room saying, come with me. Do you want that to happen? I don't think so. So make sure you are mindful of your choices and the expectations at the bus stop. Now, second, the bus. Should you be standing on the bus? Should you be jumping up and down on the bus? Should you be trading seats on the bus? If the bus driver tells you first graders sit here, second graders sit there, third, fourth, kindergarten, if they tell you where to sit, do you think you should be talking back to the bus driver or doing what you want? Do you think you should be sticking your arms or head out the window? Do you think you should be yelling things out the window? Should we be climbing over seats? Now, I know most of you understand the rules to the bus, but I want to make sure that everyone understands the expectation on the bus. When you get on that bus in the morning, you greet your bus driver. You do say hello. You do say hello. I'm going to say that one more time. You do say hello. You don't enter environments and not speak to adults. You say good morning. And then the next thing you do, go sit down. Am I clear? Go sit down. Do you get up before we get back to Evergreen? No. The expectation for the school bus is when you get on in the morning, you say good morning. You say hello to the bus driver. The second thing you do, you sit down. Do we stand up? Do we stand up? Do we stand up? No. Booty's in the seat till we get to Evergreen. So we know about the school bus stop and we know about the school bus. Now, let's talk about cafeteria. And cafeteria can be a little anxiety provoking or make some people nervous, especially if you're new and you don't know where to sit or who to sit with. Maybe you haven't made any friends just yet. Do we tell kids they can't sit at tables? Do we say you can't sit here? No, we don't. Do we run in the cafeteria? No. Do we clean up after ourselves? Yes. Does this include kindergartners? Yes. If you drop some of your food, you pick it up. No one here has a maid. Pick up your food. You are responsible for cleaning up after yourself. That is the expectation. Now, we understand you've had a hard morning and now you want to talk to your friends at the cafeteria table. I get it. But we have levels. We have voice levels. Should your voice be on 10 in the cafeteria? No. You can talk to the person right across from you. You can talk to the person right next to you. Do you need to yell? Are we getting up and out of our seats? This year, we're going to tighten up all this back and forth to the bathroom. We're not doing that this year because people make poor choices with all this back and forth. Most of you go to the restroom before you even get to the cafeteria. So we're not running back and forth to the restroom anymore because it created too many issues. When you go through the cafeteria line and get your food and Miss Jen greets you and you're having a bad day, should you be looking back at her because you're having a bad day, be mean to her? I don't think so. We will go through that cafeteria line for breakfast and lunch with respect, with eye contact. We will speak up. If the cafeteria staff or the lunch ladies ask you something, you will look them in their face and you will answer them. So are we clear about the cafeteria? Are we clear about the bus? Are we clear about the bus stop? Next up, bathroom. If I am in a stall doing my business, because you know when you're in a stall in the bathroom, you're doing your business. Is it okay if someone looks under the stall? Is it okay if someone starts playing with the door? Is it okay to climb over the stall? Should we be wrestling in the bathroom? Should we be throwing wet paper towels in the bathroom? If you use the restroom and then wash your hands, because I know everybody washes their hands every single time they go to the bathroom. Not sometimes, every single time. Trivia question. Do you use warm water or cold water to wash your hands? You bet not have said cold. And what else do you need with the water to wash your hands? Soap. But the thing is, you got to dry your hands off when you're done. Now, if you go to throw your paper towel in the trash can, and you miss, should you just walk out and leave it on the ground? Should you just walk out and leave it on the ground? Pick up after yourself. Pick it up. Clean it up. Y'all are not infants. Clean up after yourselves. So we know about the bathroom. Hallway. What level is your voice in the hallway? Is it on 10? Is it on 3? Is it on 1? Or is it on 0? 0. We zip our lips in the hallway. Classes are going on, and it's just a proper etiquette. When we're in the hallway, lips are zipped. This includes when you're going to the bathroom. This includes when you're transitioning from one class to another. This includes bus lineup end of the day. There's a lot of people going a lot of different ways, and it's hard to communicate if you guys are overly loud. So lips are zipped, voice levels on 0 in the hallway. Now, let's talk about recess. Now, I'll be going down at recess. And recess is where we get a lot of our energy out. But should we be bullying at the recess? Should we be mean, telling people can't play certain things? Should we get mad because we're losing and start hitting and kicking and throwing? If things aren't going our way during the game we're playing, should we start quitting and saying mean things? No. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. We'll be back the next day to play again. We don't tolerate any hitting, kicking, name calling, spitting, none of it. And if you do, there will be consequences. Now, if you see someone doing any of those things, I need you to tell an adult immediately. Do not come in my office 3 hours later telling me something that happened at lunchtime hours ago. Because you know what I'm going to say, and I've said this to many of you. Did you tell an adult that was there? Let an adult know immediately. Don't wait. Tell them, let's nip it in the bud. Let's deal with it right now. It's hard for me to address something you're telling me happened hours ago when there was adults right there. So do we know how to act at recess? Good. Now, we like to celebrate students. Those of you who are new, you may not realize we do a thing called Gator Pride Fridays. This is where we like to acknowledge positive behavior, good behavior, kind behavior. And the adults in the building, as many of you know, will give out tickets. We pull names for each grade, and we give a prize to each week's winner. You get on the Wall of Fame. You're on YouTube. It's a big deal. We want you guys to be proud of being acknowledged for positive behavior. We also have brought back the school store. We'll be doing that once a month. So the school store was a big success last year. We are bringing it back. But I wanted to just take this time to talk about expectations. We don't hit, we don't kick, we're not running in the hallways, where the voices are not loud in the hallways, we're not mean on the bus, we're not bullying. Oh, I forgot my main point. I like to have fun. Those of you know me know I like to laugh, I like to giggle, I like to tell jokes. Y'all come tell me jokes at lunch bunch. All good in the hood. You know the only time people really see me upset, where I actually am kind of mean to students, is when I hear about bullying. It's a no. I don't care that you were joking. I don't care that you thought it was funny. I don't care. Well, such and such told me, such and such said, so I was mad, so that's why I don't care. We do not put up with bullying at all. I don't care if you think it's cute. I don't care what you do at home. I don't care what you did in another school. We're not doing it here. And it will be addressed immediately. I promise you that. So you might think you're keeping it cute, joking around. But remember, when you're joking, sometimes you're hurting people's feelings. So you need to be mindful. You need to be aware of what comes out your mouth. Because everything ain't funny, and some things hurt people's feelings. I can remember some mean things said to me when I was in elementary school. And I haven't been in elementary school in about 6 or 7 years. I'm only 16 years old. But anywho, words matter, words hurt. We don't do the bullying thing at all. If you see someone bullying, tell an adult immediately. Immediately. Now, what I don't want to deal with is you was the one who started bullying someone, and then the other person got mad because you was bullying them, and then they did some stuff back to you, and then you come tell me, well, such and such is bullying me, but leave your part out of it. Nah, that ain't floating either. But we get to the bottom of things here. But that was the only mean thing I wanted to say. We don't do the bullying, but other than that, we know how to act at the bus stop. We know how to act on the bus. We know how to act in the cafeteria. We know how to act in the hall. We know how to act in the bathroom. We know how to act in recess. School is not just about being behaved in the classroom, which you know, none of these teachers are putting up with shenanigans in the classroom, but we expect you to behave in every domain of school. You know why? Because we have great expectations. Not little, not low. Great expectations. And we are going to have another year of great behavior. So I am so happy to be back. It was a great summer. The countdown is on. 9.5 months to go to summer 2026. Let's have a great year, Evergreen. Talk to you later. Dr. T, I'm out.